Okay, this is the setup that we're using to test the mil-spec 87252 cooling fluid. Just quickly go through the setup real quick. This is our reservoir, for lack of a better term. It holds our fluid. This orange piece here is a silicone heater that's wrapped around the reservoir. The reservoir is made out of carbon steel. We coated it inside and out with a product called Sherwin-Williams Tile-Clad HS for high solids. It's a two-part epoxy. So that silicone heater there wrapped around, it's got a little thermostat on it right there. You can see we can use to adjust the temperature up and down. We've got three lines coming in and out of this unit. This first line here is our nitrogen gas bubbler. We use that in the very beginning of the process to bubble dry nitrogen through the fluid to try and get as much water out of the fluid as possible. We've got this line right here. It's got a tube that goes down into the reservoir and then goes to the inlet side of the pump, and then this line right here goes out of the pump around into the manifold. I got a little aluminum manifold here. The first little brass valve you see is something that we're using for sampling, pulling samples out of this. This unit here is a resistance thermal device, 3-wire RTD, 100 ohm platinum, and the transmitter is strapped to it. And then this is the sensor that we're testing. That's the Schroeder TWS-C water sensor. And then the line comes out and goes back into the reservoir. We got a pressure gauge on the reservoir just for safety's sake, and it's reading virtually 0 or 1 atmosphere. And we've got an inspection port in the reservoir there. We can pull that, keeping it closed at all times to so that we can maintain the same water content all the time. So when we're not using the nitrogen sparging, we've got it plugged off. This is our pump. It's pumping about 2 gallons a minute. The reservoir capacity is roughly 4 gallons, give or take. And we've got our data acquisition system here. That's the data acquisition box. This is a multi-port interface box that we've made here. Some wires goes into the computer. The data acquisition system communicates with the laptop via USB port, and that's roughly what the data acquisition software looks like. We'll be able to give you some plots and show you several different tracks, boxes with sample bottles and parts in it over there. But that's our system. I'm going to make this as short as possible so the file isn't too big. But that's what we got going on.